In 1905, a handsome young politician married a shy, self-described ugly duckling from one of America's most prominent families. Their wedding made headlines. No one could have guessed that this couple would one day lead America through the Great Depression and the greatest war in history, not because their marriage was perfect, but because their faith refused to break. And it all starts with this powerful verse from the Bible: "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4:13. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was charming, ambitious, and came from old money. Eleanor Roosevelt grew up feeling unloved and insecure, but she was raised with a deep Christian conscience. In 1918, she discovered Franklin was having an affair with her own secretary, Lucy Mercer. Devastated, Eleanor offered him a divorce. He refused. Instead of ending the marriage, they made a quiet pact. They would stay together and serve a higher purpose. Eleanor later wrote, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams," and she lived that out by turning her pain into action. Then came the greatest test. In 1921, at age 39, Franklin was struck by polio and paralyzed from the waist down. Doctors told him his career was over. In private letters and reflections, Franklin turned to prayer and scripture. He often repeated that the illness gave him a greater understanding of suffering people. Eleanor became his legs and voice. She traveled the country, spoke for him, and kept his political hopes alive when he wanted to quit. Their faith showed up in quiet, powerful ways most people never knew. During World War II, Franklin personally wrote a message that was placed in millions of pocket Bibles given to American soldiers. It read, "As Commander-in-Chief, I take pleasure in commending the reading of the Bible to all who serve in the armed forces. It is a foundation of strength and now, as always, an aid in attaining the highest aspirations of the human soul." Eleanor's faith drove her even more visibly. She lived by Micah 6:8, "Do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God." And Matthew 25, the call to serve the least of these. She quietly resigned from the Daughters of the American Revolution when they refused to let Black singer Marian Anderson perform at Constitution Hall. She visited Japanese-American internment camps and pushed her husband to improve conditions. She fought for civil rights and workers' rights at a time when it was politically dangerous. After Franklin's death, she chaired the United Nations committee that created the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a document still shaping the world today. Through betrayal, paralysis, economic collapse, and global war, Franklin and Eleanor showed that unshaken faith isn't the absence of hardship. It's choosing to keep serving, keep hoping, and keep loving even when everything feels broken. Some are called to preach. Some are called to lead nations with courage rooted in Scripture. Which part of Franklin and Eleanor's story encouraged you the most? Drop it in the comments below. Smash that like button if this reminded you that God can use imperfect people in powerful ways, and follow at Heroes of Unshaken Faith for more true stories of unshaken faith throughout history. Which couple or leader should we cover next? Let us know.